Alrighty then. Now for a quick audio check before I get the main game up and running. Okay. And eventually that's going to load. Eventually. Okay. Now. Not that one. I need this one. Still pinwheeling, so. Alrighty then. Looks like the new desktop pet is working at bare minimum, so we're going to check if there is. I'm not seeing any audio input. No, there's a mod delay, but there is audio input. Okay. Okay, so I think my stream preview does have a bit of a delay, probably about 5-10 seconds, but it does appear to be working, so let me just pull in a bit. That is my PC ramping up, and I haven't even hit MGR yet. Oh, that bodes very well. This room's about to become an oven. Okay. Well, I verified the audio is working, so I might as well send out the Twitter notification. I'm sorry, X. Okay, make sure I have the stream dashboard open. Need that for my overlay. Bit of lag here, too. I can at least get the game going. My bit rate is... That is a very strange pattern. I don't know what that means. It's just blinking white. Is it supposed to be a metaphor? Foreshadowing? Distinct possibility. Okay. Let me just take the in-game audio down a smidgen. I need to run another audio check because for some reason that's not working in the preview. Thank you, OBS. Or something updated that broke. Water's wet. What can I tell you? Okay, now let me see here if I can distinguish between... No, I instincts out of the game. Hold on. That muted the audio. Well, it is very low now. Let me see something. Okay, and now I'm trying again. Gonna give that an extra couple of decibels. Okay. Alrighty, and how does that sound? Seems like a decent mix for the time being. Okay, we are now running that at minus 25 decibels, or minus 24.8 if I'm being exact. Thank you, future me, for making sure that mine's even slightly of what I'm attempting to do. Okay. Okay. Now, for the uninitiated, I am doing... My main challenge tonight is Naked and Unloved. And that's not just a descriptor of my Friday night. A, it's Wednesday. B, it's the It's the name of a title that you can get in Metal Gear Rising. However, you look at these profiles here, you might notice I have no health or energy upgrades. That's because in order to get Naked and Unloved, you have to beat hard or higher difficulty with 0 health upgrades and 0 energy upgrades. But that's not the only title I'm working on tonight. I've got 3 titles, and conveniently they're in this title. I am working on Thunderstorm, excuse me, which is, that one's the big problem for tonight, because I can get Naked and Unloved. It's going to be annoying, but it's not a problem. Samurai is easy mode for me. Just use the high-frequency katana. Thunderstorm is finishing hard without using any revives or any repair nano paste, so you can't die at all. And of course, I'm also working on one additional challenge, which isn't a Steam title. It's not an in-game title. It's a Steam awardment. The Politics of Silencing Foes, which requires me to finish the Armstrong fight having taken 0 damage. So there's going to be a lot of resetting in this. You'll see. First things first, though, continue. I've already got a checkpoint set up right before Armstrong, so lock on, and let's see what we can do here. And you're going to be seeing a lot of, why is that not showing the game right now? This is why we test things. Okay. Is that going to change anything? Oh, that does change something, unfortunately. Okay. Well, hopefully that will be reflected in the stream in a moment. Because I don't know why. Of course, something new breaks. Every time. Okay, now go back into the game. Let me see if I can re-enable this, and then go back in. Looks like these might be mutually exclusive. Okay. No pocket waifu then. Okay. If that's how it's gotta be, unfortunately that's how it's gotta be. You have to be able to see the game. And I was actually not doing terribly as an opener. Okay.
Ready or not, Jack. Here we go. You're going down.
Okay, there's a significant delay in my stream overlay. I'm going to restart that, and then when it syncs back into the game. Okay. Looks like the bitrate is starting to stabilize a smidgen. Okay. Now. Okay, that seems like it's less than 5 seconds, or close enough. Let's get back into this. I need to pay more attention to my parry timing. I was getting close to sending him into the next phase.
That ain't gonna work.
Nope. I did a double diagonal. I should have just done straight out. The rust is showing, isn't it?
Jack. Here we go. You're going down.
Okay, that was just terrible. Why did I go aerial there? What am I thinking?
You're going down. That is the best you got.
This one's randomized. This one's not. This one's randomized. Okay, once I get the sword, he should have one attack left and then go into the next phase. The first is Zandatsu. I'm being honest with you, the Zandatsus are probably where I'm going to fail the most tonight. Because I've already put in like 4 or 5 hours of practice into the fight itself. It's the Zandatsus, where you're either in or you're not. Just instant death. Alright. Phase 1. 2 more of those to go.
Ready or not, Jack.
You might not think that based on how much of 200% of health is missing, but if you think that, you don't know this fight. Really? That was quite the rush. Okay. I'm making decent time. Watch me fail this Zandatsu. Yeah. I wasn't even failing that for comedic sake, my finger slipped. Okay. And now this is where we get... Nope, didn't dodge that in time. And it looks like my network... Hang on. What broke in my Steam overlay? Or stream overview? I can word good. Why is my dashboard fucked? Should be good now, fingers crossed. If anything breaks, let me know. I'm just going to restart on that one because I was getting annoyed at the suboptimal start. Nope, missed the parry. Okay. Should proc the first Zandatsu section. Okay. I've had worse openers. You've seen a good number of them tonight already. Phase 1. A smart person would just be doing these in separate runs, but I want to do it all at once to show I can. Because I clearly don't myself. Come on, bum rush me. What do you got? Nope, I did one diagonal and one back. I need to commit. I don't know if I can force the next cycle quickly enough. Nope, I am not going to do it quickly enough. Ooh, I almost screwed myself with a double jump. That slow geyser attack is one of the ones I have the most trouble with, like one of the 3 big things in the fight. Because I usually double jump, and that means I end up inside of the hit box, or the hurt box. Okay, phase 1. Come on, show me what you got. If I knew the timing better on that, nope. That's what happens if you graze the edge or just go straight outside the Zandatsu box there. He grabs your attack, it deals damage. So I consider that a fail state. That was not a bad opener. Okay. Ah. Sorry if you hear anything cracking, that is my right wrist and right elbow. Might be the tendonitis flaring up. Possibly. Okay, did I fail that, or...
You're supposed to be stronger than this.
It seems like the second one just came in. I was holding the blade mode button, but, oh well. Okay, this is why we're here. Missed the timing on the parry.
I like you. So I'm giving you another.
Not terrible. Not great, not terrible. A little pain in my right hand, but I'll live. Nope, I did it again. Diagonal on one, straight on the other. I gotta just do double straight. Missed the timing on the parry. Do not always get the side steps on those, but depending on which one you can reliably get, it would actually make more sense to do that. Again, as long as you dodge out of that, and he's about to go into a phase change anyway, it's a bit safer. If he is not ready for a phase change as he does that attack, then you could easily get yourself boxed into a corner. And the walls are made of lava. Thought I was going to fail the third one. I was getting a little jumpy. Okay. No. Okay.
Ready or not, Jack. Here we go.
Let's go. Don't attack into the front while he's doing that. Make sure you get the line up. Just try to get in a bunch of hits while you can, recharge if possible. Oh, this is bad. This is bad positioning on my part. Never punished. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna get a launcher. Okay, Zandatsu 2. Okay, fight's about halfway open now. Let's see if I still got it. I don't know what it is, but I might have it.
You know what? Fuck this war. I just want
Finally, you're speaking my language. That was being very cautious, but I'm close to the end, so I'm taking it. I'm so close. I got him down to 40% and I missed the parry. Oh well.
ready or not, Jack. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna be screwing up for a bit now because I'm probably very frustrated. Yep. I need to get the timing on that yellow AoE down. Dodged right into it.
Ready or not, Jack.
Didn't even jump in time. Okay, that one good run's gonna cost me for a bit. I should not have... Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I paused just in time to think I had a shot. This can be very good if you get it when he's already close to a phase change, because you can skip straight to the Zandatsu on his body for cutting his own healing. And that means you can also theoretically get a skip into the second Zandatsu very early. Personally, I don't recommend it, just because it's not easy to control for. Oh yeah, my sword. I need that. Did it reset my position? It reset my position when I picked up my goddamn sword. That's what I get. Got too cocky with the sidestep. I can't get an early phase change, but it's not too late at least. Yeah, that's fair. Not great, not terrible. Okay, let's see how this Zandatsu goes, because I'm still a little peeved about that earlier attempt going bad. I did have an amusing glitch the other night, where sometimes on the third attack in that Zandatsu chain, it wouldn't actually then follow up the fourth on Armstrong, it would just auto-complete. I know there's probably a precedent for it, but it's never happened to me until last night. Then again, I haven't played much of the PC version until very recently. I mostly stuck to the PS3 version back when the game first came out. I gave myself a copy of Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance for Valentine's Day. Back in 2014, it was the year after the game came out. I was a little worried about getting into a corner with him there, because sometimes if you get him into a corner, he can actually put his back to the wall, and you can't reach him for the Zandatsu. Slight delay on the fourth. There we go. Wasn't certain I'd get the interrupt there, but it worked out. Second Zandatsu. Okay. If I can get this, it'll take him down to, what, about 73%? And then another heal. Okay. Let's see if I got it in me for The Last of Us.
Ready or not, Jack. Here we go.
Alright, let's do it. Boy, on fourth. This isn't a great run, but it might be the run, so I'll live with it. I did it again! I knew what I did wrong. I let myself get into a corner. I had nowhere to dodge for the second step. Yep. Here's the thing. You remember the scene from... which was it? Rocky 2? Man, I won, but I didn't beat him. I know I can win this. It's not a question. But I want to do all 4 challenges at once. So yeah, we're taking a step back. Get ready for a few flubs. It's gonna take me a bit to bounce back. If I could just get the timing down on that, I would only need 1 jump, not 2. But I can't get the timing down. Not terrible, not great. Good enough. Phase 2. I got nobody to blame for that one but me. I just... Okay. Well, time to restore save. Won't be the first. Won't be the last. It's not even the first. I think I already had 1 more of those earlier tonight. Thankfully that doesn't count as damage. I did flood the dodge though, but not that kind of damage. Cutscene damage. If you're here for an unarmed playthrough, you're going to be waiting a bit. Also, just to restate the obvious, since this is my first playthrough on this save, on this system entirely actually, I don't have any upgrades on Sam's sword. You can do a lot more damage, even on hard. But not out of the gate. And also I'm wearing the Desperado armor because I was trying to get a sneak attack earlier. I don't know if that achievement popped or not. I think it pops at the end of the level, I'm not certain. Oh, I love you too. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, that was not good positioning on my part. These are not terrible ways to get your early damage in either. Just, I don't like them because of the QTE nature of things. I didn't see what attack it was before I jumped. I was asking for that. Why am I flubbing this right now? I never flubbed this with the sword before. Must be just... It's gotta be fucking stage fright or some shit, because I do not make this mistake often. Now I'm just being very conscientious. Self-conscious. I can English. Why did I try to parry that? I need to dodge. You know, I was trying to force myself to get better at parrying throughout the playthrough. I was able to go all the way until the Metal Gear Excelsis fight without using my sidestep. But for those not playing at home, that's the second to final boss. So yeah, I made it through quite a bit of this game without using one of the core mechanics, just to try and practice my parrying, and I'm still fucking up my parrying. That's why I don't have a flawless monsoon fight yet. Not far off, honestly. It's a great boss fight. How did I miss the timing? I was just talking about how I need to practice my parrying, even after using almost exclusively parrying for the entire rest of the game. Ran right into that one. You flub that QTE, you take a hit. But thankfully that one, even though you don't deal much damage on it, it's a quicker QTE compared to the other one, where you deal, I think, a total of 30 damage on the other one. This one you only get 10. But it's also many, many magnitudes of fewer button inputs. small horn, actually. This is terrible. I might die here. I don't know how I survived that. I feel like I should have gotten punished. But I'll take it. Okay. I can only feel half my right hand. But I still think I can handle this, hopefully, please. Okay. Phase 3. I've not seen Phase 4 yet tonight. I've seen it yesterday, but not tonight.
You know what? Fuck this war. I just want to get. That's the best you got.
Good bit of damage. It should cycle him straight into his regen afterwards. Was that 30% or 40%? I think it was 40%. That's not bad at all. As long as he goes into the healing stage and he doesn't go straight to a Zandatsu, I should be good. He shouldn't be able to give you a Zandatsu. He also shouldn't be charging you like that. He should be going for a fire attack. Motherfucker. Yeah, I'll admit, he threw me there. Usually always goes for some kind of a wind-up attack, one of his 3 fiery punches. He does not go for that yellow AoE, but then again, he's also not that close to you when you're supposed to be picking up your sword either, so... one break in the chain. Okay, okay. Not playing defensive enough. Oh, I got myself in the corner again for this. Wait, really? Okay, I will take a phase change instead of having to fight in that. Okay.
Cannot be. You're supposed to be stronger than this.
Yep. Sounds about right. I feel like after that last Phase 3 attempt, I'm going to be doing bad for a bit, trying to get back there again. Maybe I'll mute my mic and just crank up the fan for a smidge. Cooler heads may yet prevail.
You know what? Fuck this war. I just want to get. Now I'm mad.
That was what I was telling you about before, where suddenly there's no need to Zandatsu Armstrong himself. It just goes straight from from Zandatsu 3 into the next phase. Also, if you need healing and you're playing this yourself, I think they're a bit more liberal with checkpoints on normal and below, but this is where you get 3 additional repairs. So if you need the healing, this is where you gotta go. Let me get you out of the corner if possible. That's what I was worried about. Really? Next phase already? Seems a bit quick. Okay, I guess he is under 100%, so yeah. Yeah, that time it needed the hit on him, but it didn't the first time. I'm not sure what's causing that. It might be... Yeah, I'm not gonna speculate. I'm in the middle of a fight. I was just thinking that line, but I didn't want to risk not matching him. Let's try and get you out of the corner, buddy. Come on. Because you want to have our big dramatic fight in the middle of the arena? Or do you want to cower in the corner? Like a scared little dog. And he put me back in the corner anyway. It was going well. But yeah, once he gets you in that grapple, you're going to take damage. Oh well.
That's the best you got.
Okay. Once I get the sword back, that should force him into the next phase, give or take 1 attack out of him. Maybe 2. speed things along in phase 2, hopefully. That's the one QTE you want to take in this fight because disproportionate for the amount of time versus button presses. Yeah, the other QTE is technically less intensive. But none of the QTEs in this game are that bad. And the one that we had before this was a 40 damage, the thing that you do when you get him out of the Zandatsu animation, that's a 20, so take it. Take it every time if you can. Might be able to accelerate him into the next phase early. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. I could be doing a lot better on my DPS while I have the Ripper mode active, but a win is a win. And again, I get the instant bum rush after the second Zandatsu, or third, I guess. Sweaty balls.
You know what? Fuck this war. I just want you dead.
Right back at you, sweetheart. Oh, I'm in a corner. This is not good. Phase 3. I don't remember the Zandatsu patterns here. I might die. Place your bets. Place your bets. Okay, he's at 0.1%. Hopefully this just goes straight to the QTE. This might be the run. I thought it was going terribly, but it is the run. This is the run. Come on. It's the run. This is the run! Now. Do you want me to take it out? Because I think you're still having a good time. A little blood never killed anybody, right? Zandatsu time! You're done here! Oh yeah! I'm gonna let the cutscene play. I'm savoring this. Oh. Does the ding happen at the, where's the ding happen if you get this successfully? I don't remember. I think it's at the score screen. Manliest of political debates.
You've guaranteed the status quo will go on.
I cannot believe I did that.
Longer, at least.
Oh, I did it in just about an hour, too. I was worried this was going to be an all-nighter.
Men will fight for reasons they don't understand.
Well, I'll be
Causes
fucked.
they don't believe in.
I want to get naked and Unloved out of the way because I plan on doing MGR for my debut, which is less than 2 weeks away. So if you're liking the Asuka model, make sure you check out Nokamisa-sama, because this is her design. She did great work here. I am tremendously grateful to her, but I have a character of my own.
Jack,
Not Jack, no.
you can't
Jack is Raiden. I'm not identity theft.
use whatever methods.
I've got something coming very soon.
You don't let legal bullshit get in the way.
Let me see here. Bitrate is still garbage. Okay, now it's back. Okay. What was I saying? I didn't want you to miss the cutscene. Okay, so Raiden just Kali Maud, the senator there, and this is why I'm saying it was kind of, maybe poetic irony is the wrong word here, but it was fitting that I gave myself this game for Valentine's Day, because you rip your heart out, and you know what? I was alone at the time. I'm alone now again. You know what? There is no such thing as love. Raiden crushed that heart. It made him OP. It gave him 200% health. There we go. That's my boy. Jack the Ripper. And now Senator Armstrong is RIP. So much for the 2024 campaign, huh?
Kindred spirits. You. And I.
God damn, still a great game. It's 11 years old, and the only problem I really have with MGR is, if you really want me to narrow it down, there's 3 things I have a problem with in MGR. I didn't get the ding for doing him with no damage. Did I take that? Wait. I'll have to check the VOD in a moment. Did it count the damage from... Oh, wait, hang on. Assassination attempt confirmed. Objective without being spotted confirmed. Were there any other awardments? Did I have to do the entire Armstrong fight without taking damage? Because, what is it? Phase 2, where your sword is broken, you just have to... Was I supposed to not take damage there as well? Well, fuck. Got the high-frequency Buramasa, got the body, got the infinite wig, okay. I don't see anything else popping. I can check my titles after this.
Official pet ride for your family? But first, our top story. President Hamilton returns from Pakistan today, completing his...
Hamilton, so the game was secretly set how many centuries ago? Yeah, right. I don't keep up with the MG lore that much. I'm a bad Metal Gear fan. Solid, I'm trying to think, 2 or 3 maybe, probably 3. 3 is probably my favorite of the Solid series, but Rising is my favorite Metal Gear game, period. I'm not much of a stealth gamer, I'm more action, hack and slash, spectacle fighter. So.
Unbelievable. After all that.
For the last time, let it go.
You got a headline, that's more than can happen nowadays.
Raiden.
Your cup has a handle. Use it.
There he is.
I have excellent news. We are approved. The new corporation is established.
Nice work, Doc. I guess the world's first cyborg staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care. But this is just the beginning. The potential for new roles cyborgs can play is limitless.
And we're sure this isn't child labor.
The first world doesn't care.
All the children can work now. The rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary, you know.
As opposed to just sitting idly in a tank.
Donations alone would not even cover their maintenance. Besides, This way they'll learn a trade. Perhaps some discipline, huh?
It's not a
I think they would have rather played soldier.
But you know what? At least these kids will get a decent education.
VR training would have given them that same
Not about to
education
return them to the
and more
streets
real-world
or to
applications.
broken homes. At least we can give them a chance, huh?
That's why you hold the handle.
Oops.
An imperfect solution for an imperfect world.
Well, another benefit. A peaceful application for all my research.
Yeah, Doc hadn't
Since when do you care?
Well,
hit a bit of a wall after Stalingrad.
shall we say?
Or actually, when was the last time we documented Nazi scientists? We should probably say World War II.
Speaking of recent events, how's our new recruit working out?
Ah, yes, quite well. Quite well.
Oi, Sonny! Will you have this kid?
Hang on. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay. You make me head spin, you know? The same age as me, but all this spaceship? You're genius, girl. And you're hot for days.
Huh? Where did that come from?
I feel you, Blade Wolf. You do not need to be in the middle of this teen romance.
Alert. Alert. Resending.
This is about a crazy world. Now,
George got ripped off. He's only got one arm and his head organic. Everything else is cybernetic, I think?
only see that ninja. Me
Yeah.
never think I've been this kind of life.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, I know the spine couldn't be reconnected under that kind of extreme duress, but you figure they could have saved some of the organics beyond one arm. I mean, he's more human than RoboCop.
He'll always be.
Even that Power Ranger looking one from the remake. Reboot? I don't know. I didn't like that one. It had good parts to it, good body horror, but
All about his past.
not the same heart as the first RoboCop.
He had it rough. And he hurt a lot of people. But that's not the Raiden I know. The Raiden I know is a hero.
I don't need to be one. I was wearing Desperado's uniform at the end. I'm fine being a villain. I will skip credits, however. We'll watch cutscenes, but I'm not skipping. Cutscene? Credits. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Is there no way to skip the credits on your first playthrough? Maybe there isn't. I'm trying every platinum shortcut. Call this an early stream because we did finish all the titles. I want to make sure I got all the titles before I call it, though. I think I might have messed up the Steam achievement I was going for, though, because if you have to do the entire Armstrong fight and not just the 200% phase without taking damage, I did take damage during post-sword break to speed things up. Ilka, stay away from Pokemon! What the fuck? I didn't remember they were here. What the fuck? The things you find when you're actually watching the credits. That's my excuse. Well, there's no sense in keeping those other saves around, because if this one is butchered due to my phase... What would you even call that phase? How would you break that down? Because, like, pre the main Armstrong fight. pre-1, pre-2. I don't know. Bullshit challenge, so I should count myself at least slightly lucky. Are we caught up yet? Okay, I think we're caught up now. Looks like the... Yeah, okay, bitrate is stabilizing again. Thank fuck. Okay. Trying every button combination I can think of. The skip for Bayonetta 1 doesn't work. I'm trying to think of how often Platinum actually uses that one. We might just be here for another couple minutes. But yeah, that was basically the Armstrong fight as hard as you can make it on a vanilla save. You could always use the Konami code if you want to unlock higher difficulties and additional things before you start a playthrough proper. Personally, though, that fucks with your codex, and I want to unlock all of that naturally, so... Yeah, I don't use the Konami code for this one. You could, though. You could also... What does it unlock, exactly? I think it's, gets you straight to Revengeance. I don't know if that includes very hard. And it unlocks all codex entries. Back when the Konami code wasn't tied to a publisher that automatically had people suspicious more than anything else. Like, have you seen what's coming with Silent Hill 2? It's not as bad as the first trailer, but this remake master, whatever the fuck, I'm still confident in it. Then again, I'm not the biggest Silent Hill guy to start with. I'm more, I would say I'm more RE. Even though I'm not as big an RE fan as I am Dead Space, but then again, a lot fewer entries. Far fewer. Here's the song credits. These are the goats. These are the motherfuckers that make Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rising, for my tastes. Because this game would probably be like a 7 or an 8 without the music. With it, it's like a 9 or a 10. Okay, maybe like an 8 or a 9, but... I was saying earlier how I have like 3 major issues with MGR compared to other games, compared to other Platinum and Spectacle Fighters specifically, where one of my biggest issues is that there's very few isolated boss fights. Like, if you want to fight Armstrong, the best way is to bum rush through the base the same way you would for Sneak Attack, but even then you still have to fight Excelsis, and then there's the 2 heavily scripted sections before you actually get to the Armstrong fight proper. Then there's the Jetstream Sam fight, there's the tutorial with the Metal Gear Ray, and I'm trying to think if there's... No, there's no other isolated boss fights. Mistral, you have to go through all of Chapter 1. I wouldn't say the Metal Gear... Or, what is it? The Grad, whatever it is. I wouldn't say the Grad really counts as much of a boss fight, because it just becomes a generic enemy by the time you get to Chapter 3. It's the boss of Chapter 2, it's not a boss. Let me think... Chapter 3 even has that mandated slow walking section before Monsoon, where you're forced to let 3 soldiers beat you up. Fuck that. Sundowner, you have to go through the AI versions of Mistral and Monsoon, but it's not the same, man. It's not the full-on bosses, it's just their carbon copies, and you're mowing through them because it's much later in the game. Well, much later for Mistral. It was 1 chapter ago for Monsoon. Let me think. You'd need that before Sundowner and the entire rest of Chapter 4, including a bunch of scripted platforming QTE nonsense. And, oh, now the bitrate stabilized once the credits are over.
Oh, good, good. Herr Doctor's research and staffing service certainly help.
Put those kids to work.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Well, you cost them a lot of money, huh? Not to mention killing their funding. Literally. The breathtaking...
I mean, his blood was green.
The larger company is not.
While actively healing.
Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
So, your mind is made?
He's gonna quote Armstrong just like the other half of the internet. Yep.
Sorry, boy.
His memes live on.
But then, what will you do?
Where's my goddamn sequel, Konami? It's been 11 years.
I've got my own war to fight.
It's never gonna happen now. Never gonna happen, unfortunately. Can a man dream? Probably not. Shouldn't. Okay. What? Does it say 0 titles going in or 0 earned? Hang on. Yeah, I walked away from 2 enemies when it was, right before the Armstrong fight. I just wanted to get to him undetected. I got the sneak attack. 69 alerts. For, I think, the prologue, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, I did those no damage, but I was also skipping optional sections. Chapter 3, I started taking chip damage, including the Monsoon fight. Chapter 4... Chapter 4 was no damage, but again, I skipped optionals. Chapter 5, skipped a bunch. I don't even remember if I took chip damage or not, but it was, I skipped a bunch. Chapter 6, obviously, is one of my favorite chapters because it just goes straight to the boss, pure and simple. That's the Jetstream Sam fight. Obviously, S-ranked that. I still have the Steam Awardman for it. Took no damage. The Armstrong fight, though. Fuck me. Oh, I got Gale Force. Okay. That was not what I was aiming for, but okay, sure. Yes! That's the good shit. That's what I'm here for. Thunderstorm. Fuck yeah. Passing. Okay, sure. I don't care. Mr. One... Really? I guess I did spend most of it, so I wasn't keeping track. Was there any doubt? This is my title. Don't apply to me outside of this game, by the way. But this is my title. This is the only missable title for Metal Gear Rising. Everything else you could theoretically do on second or further playthroughs. This one, however, it has to be before you have purchased any upgrades or found any upgrades. If you find an upgrade in one of those silver chests and it's your only save, you're gonna have to start from scratch. Oh, beautiful. So it's not just if you buy upgrades, it's if you find upgrades. So you have to avoid specific loot in order to make sure you get this as well. Samurai with nothing but the HF katana. Or HF blade. Ninja, really? Huh, okay. I wasn't going for that one, but I guess I got it. Battle tested. There's a benefit to the 69. Jack the Ripper. Oh yeah, that's me. 9 titles. First playthrough on PC. I'm going to take a screenshot of that for Steam. Whew. Was that everything I was looking for? Hang on. Naked, Unloved, Thunderstorm, Samurai. I think that's everything I was aiming for, yeah. That was my first playthrough. On PC. Okay. I've played before, obviously. On PS3 was my main system, once upon a time. That's where I got the collector's edition for this back in 2014. Now, let's check out my database, or collectibles, whatever it's called. Collection. There we go. So yeah, since I was worried about the upgrades, I skipped a lot of collectibles, and after a point I was just like, fuck it, let's go quickly. I missed 2 men in boxes. I wasn't looking for them, though. I don't remember where 1 and 5 are. Oh well. The important thing is, Naked Unloved is done. That's the one missable title. I got everything else I was aiming for tonight, and more. So... I don't know if I want to close off on that, though. Maybe we have a fight with the Metal Gear Ray on Very Hard. Ooh, that's tempting. I will save that there, so if I need to go back and reference anything with this playthrough, I can just check it out. I meant to go up one more, but that does not bode well for me doing another boss fight. Okay, let me just toss that. Not copy, delete. Okay, story. Ooh, those could be fun for debut time. For now, let's just go to customize. Because if you thought I was doing damage before with the high-frequency Muramasa, guess what? You can upgrade it, and it carries over to the Armstrong fight. I don't have a lot of BP on me right now, though. Should be enough to at least get started. I get at least +2 on everything. And this, if you're worried about just finishing shit and you don't want to, or you don't care about getting ranks, use the Fox Blade. I'm not going to use wigs. I don't need them. I don't care about them. You know what I realized? We're doing that boss fight because I need to unlock the mariachi uniform before we're done tonight. It's mandatory. I need it. I need it. So we're going to redo the Metal Gear Ray fight. But we're going to crank the difficulty a little. See if I still got some of that in me. There we go. Okay. So if you wanted to see any of my info for the other chapters... Oh yeah, it'll show that too. Okay. Does it not... I know I did that one with no damage. Does it not show that if you skip sections? Because I thought I skipped stuff in this one too. Maybe I took Chip and didn't realize. Huh. Well, I know I did the Mistral fight flawlessly. I got the awardment. But, I guess I fucked something up there. Plenty of room to S-rank. Now, are you ready to watch me get my shit pushed in? I don't think you're ready. I'm not ready. I don't think I've fought the Metal Gear Ray in a bit. When did I start this playthrough? I was playing off and on for a smidge. The 9th. So, just about 2 weeks since I last fought a Metal Gear Ray. And we're skipping the cutscenes because I just want to go straight to the fight, honestly.
Take out those hostiles.
You don't matter.
Where are you going? Stay on your targets.
Okay, I guess you... They added a cow to this?
Right. You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation.
Okay, they added a cow to this part.
Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
I could not tell what direction that was supposed to be coming from.
Take out those hostiles.
This does not bode well.
Take out those hostiles.
Right. You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
I guess I don't have my upgrade, so I can't proc what I thought I needed there.
Where are you going? Stay on your targets. Raiden,
I didn't
stay level with
leave.
your
I was
target.
still in the fight.
Get back there, ASAP.
Okay, hopefully it'll just
I'll
let me
add
go
the
through the
limo to your
gate still.
solid down radar.
Oh goody, he has an RPG now. And Blade Wolves. I'm gonna let this play out. Because the added enemy placement makes me think this is very hard in MGR is what should be parallel to hard in, like, well, other Platinum games. Bayonetta is my usual example. So when I think of hard in Metal Gear Rising, it's basically normal if it were another Platinum game. But there's nothing normal about fighting a Metal Gear for your tutorial, and I love it. Oh, this psychopath is better at scissoring than lesbians. God damn. Not exactly a pivotal machete function, but you know what? I'll take it. He was ahead of the game. Alright. Now who's gonna throw a rock at him?
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Words never spoken.
Business ain't been the
Maybe
same
sometime in the
since they
future,
shut
but
down
not
SOP.
today. Not in the next 100 years. There's too much of the Middle East in Africa for that.
Economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make
See,
a
this
living?
guy speaks American. I get
Is your
him.
answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
Did you forget the Mechagodzilla over it? Yeah. It's amazing how people just forget there's a Metal Gear 90 degrees in the other direction.
What? They have a Metal Gear? Here? Raiden, take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows. Use your ninja ram to deflect those shots.
Guess we're not gonna find out.
Use your ninja ram to deflect those shots.
Let's see if we can't do a smidge better this time.
swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon. Use the ninja run to dodge that plasma.
I was worried I messed that up, but here we are. Went early, never punished. Never let up the ninja run, he has a bunch of turrets. Okay, that turret, okay. Ignore those missiles, I'm not going close to them anyway. Next turret. And now to the other leg. Okay, left turret, then right turret if you get multiple heads. I'm naked and unloved, I don't get enough head. Oh, god damn it, my stream overlay broke. Let me just check something. See if it's still going. It looks like it's okay. Okay. Wanted to make sure the stream is still working before continuing to fight. Now, is that all the turrets? I think so. So I don't need to ninja run as much now, but I still will because it's fun. And you're almost at the critical health points. Almost. Ah, fucked up the parry. Let's take it from the top, shall we?
What? They have a metal gear? Here? Raiden, take out that UMG and get after it. Use blade mode to damage its armor. Use your ninja run to deflect those shots.
I'm not getting the tail swipe, unfortunately. I already have the achievement for it, but it would be nice if I could cut off the tail, too.
Catch that missile before it falls.
Alright. Go. Okay, the head is done. Both of the wing turrets are done. What happens if I hit the head now? Oh, I got the tail cut. Perfect. They really want you to look at that first time they do it. You don't have to wait for a parry, by the way, if you want to slice this. Just sufficient damage thresholds, and you'll get the blade mode prompts. What? Okay, sure. I don't know why you had to reposition anything, but whatever. Where's my camera locked onto? Oh, I missed one turret. Oh well.
Stop that plane.
Time for the rules of nature. There we go.
Wide open.
Now look at the stat screen when we're done with this. Just give it a glance. There's zero reason to have Megazords when Super Soldiers are that jacked.
Do not rest easy just yet, huh?
Yeah, it's an S rank, but you notice anything? There's nothing populating the kills of that feed.
He's on the other side of that collapsed building. Go.
Because we still need to have the second phase of that fight. I think this is the only section in the game where one boss fight is broken up across multiple.
There.
I think. I'd have to second guess myself, which I already am.
Use your ninja ram to move over obstacles automatically. Do not let him out of your sight. You must catch him.
Phase 2. And you'll notice that he still has lasting damage from what, the head to the tail, etc. If I could have gotten off all those turrets, I would be able to remove Nope, tried to side... Wait a minute. Did he get his shoulder turret back? No. Second guess everything.
That damn UG. It still works?
Safer to just jump over it. I shouldn't be doing anything fancy. Because it seems like he got his shoulder turret back. Now you take the top off. Let's give you a matching shape, shall we? Metal Gear Skinhead.
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
You do not need to be this close for it, by the way. Yeah, it did bring back his shoulder turret. I thought I just cut that off in the previous section. Well, now you should be out of him. That's 4 total. No, you still have that one leg. Okay.
Finish that bastard off.
Are you as engorged as I am right now? Because this is peak male fantasy. There we go. That's the good shit. And it's not over yet. Now, let's see if I don't kill myself immediately on this one by fucking up the, Whew, okay. I still have some sense left in me. Nice and clean, right down the middle. 1 kill. That's your tutorial, by the way. 1 kill across 2 chapters. You know, actually, let's not skip this one. I will skip another cutscene momentarily, but not this one. There's at least 2 collectibles I know of, and that is too fucking cool. That ninja drift. Taking up sparks from all cybernetic parts. Oh, yeah. See, this is what Metal Gear Rising does. It appeals to the male fantasy. Fuck yeah, it does. Triple the defense budget. Okay. What was I saying? Right, there's at least 2 collectibles I know of in the prologue or episode 1 for... episode 0 for MGR. I've already got both of them on a previous run-through, which you saw the ending of.
An unidentified field roller is headed your way.
One was at the Grate when we were chasing Sundowner earlier, where you ninja run over it to get to the next area, and the next one would be right here when you drop down. But most people just jump it usually, so they go straight to the cutscene, which I will skip, by the way, because I want to get straight to this. I want to see if I can sidestep you and keep things moving. Well, am I going to have to go all the way, or are you going to be a part of this? Get back down here. Says the guy who... I thought I sidestepped that. Yeah, that's why you don't... You can't just parry your way through this fight because his attacks go through your defenses. He has piercing battle damage. And I don't think my sidestep is working this early in the game. Either that or I'm fucking it up massively. You know what? The fucking up sounds a bit more reasonable.
Still.
I have gotten through this fight blocking everything, but you still die. Well, you don't die. You get mutilated. You still lose, is what I should say. Yeah, okay, that was gonna have to happen eventually.
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. It hurts to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No.
That samurai survived Brazil. What do you think your Twinkie ninja ass is gonna do to him?
Justice.
I put my controller down. I forgot how much it vibrates there. Jetstream Sam kind of has that effect. best gun blade in all of anime. Final Fantasy wishes it had this gun blade. You know, considering how many left hands we're gonna take in the future, you kind of deserve it. Even if most people don't get a rerun on that. Come on, you had a perfect setup there. Was I too far away? Hit me again. Hit me again. There we go.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over.
God damn, those thighs are a death sentence in and of themselves.
Lucky devil.
We have escaped Brazil. Escaped Brazil should have been a title. I feel like you had time to kill him before jumping. I'm glad you didn't, because then we have a game, but, maybe don't have everybody fire all at once.
Down you go. Flares.
Have somebody hold off till the last possible moment. It's not like flares are exactly a new invention in the Metal Gear setting. Or did you only have 2 rocket launchers for the entire squad? That's what happens when you try to go eco on the final round. Not terrible. I could have done better on the Sam fight, but at least the Metal Gear Ray was decent. Oh, I got a suit. Oh yeah, you get that for doing the first chapter of Very Hard. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's enjoy this cutscene for chapter 1 together. Slim Fast B-2 bomber. God, I love fan service.
How is it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird.
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safety.
It's still fucking charming.
Just relax and enjoy.
It's not goddamn Shakespeare, but this game still hits, even 11 years later.
Can you hear me, Raiko?
Doctor,
Remember the 2 procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano-repair units from your
Pilates.
foes. And 2.
absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Gatorade.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide
I have to become a
plenty of
basic mall
NCFC
bitch.
electrolytes
Gotcha.
once you slice them open and
Raiden is tall and
extract
blonde
their
enough for it.
fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Thank you, you're starting to speak my
And their
language.
left hands, if you please.
I told you.
Excuse me.
My left hand has a
Combat
different
data
utility.
stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable.
Why do you already have a collection?
I am authorized to
You don't have
offer
New Game
upgrades
Plus on those
and
hands, do you?
services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Hätte wohl come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
Fountain closing.
No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the higher-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's
That was 2 years after this game came out.
his arms supplier, none other
It got a
than
couple of
his
things
brother
right, but not
and
everything.
LLC.
More than you would expect from,
Imani's killers. If we don't
well, I would expect that from Namani's killers. They're from the future, technically. I'm thinking more of Kojima.
problem is Jetstream Sam. Believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname.
Is that so, Mr. Lightning Bolt?
He won't be an issue. He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Personally, I would have gone for Pirate.
Ready for insertion.
Brian doesn't give a fuck. Is this practical? Is this remotely realistic? No and no. Is it cool? You bet your tight cybernetic ass it is. Nobody rocks the emo face mask and high heels quite like Raiden. Are we back? Okay, we're back. As I was saying before the stream broke, if the stream's going to just keep on breaking... fancy that. If the stream's just going to keep on breaking, we might just call it here, because we already finished our main objective. I wasn't sure if we'd even get all the titles tonight, never mind in the first hour, so... yeah, I'm just going to call it. We're going to make sure things are saved. Yep, that should be saved, should be good to go. Let's check out that suit before we go anywhere. I still can't afford the mariachi uniform. That'll have to be our objective next time, because the stream is going to break again. I just don't know how soon. Damn. And there's the suit if you were so inclined. I don't know why it reverts your hair color to that, but that's what it does for that outfit. Let me just put it back on custom, because I don't need Desperado anytime soon. Could afford these, don't need them. No skills unlocked, because I already have everything for the base katana. And I think the high-frequency Muramasa, or Murasama, does same skills. I can't think of any exceptions until you get to the Jetstream Sam DLC. So I might have to just accept that. And I want to look at my titles one more time before we clock it out. Just, I did not think we would be getting that quickly. Naked and Unloved. The average Metal Gear Rising player. Hey, Suboptimal. You kind of joined us at the tail end because things were, breaking, but, you know, as long as we got someone hanging, let's keep going. We already finished our main objective for the night. We finished, the Naked and Unloved challenge on hard, so... we did Naked and Unloved, Thunderstorm, and, I think we got 9 titles all in that one playthrough. Out of 22, I think. I'm not certain. I'm just going to do the prologue again so I can get the mariachi uniform. It's mandatory. I want to fight the Metal Gear again anyway. And I don't have Revengeance unlocked yet, so I could do it on different difficulty, but I want the BP.
Take out those hostiles.
That does not bode well for a start.
Take out those hostiles.
That is extremely poor for a start.
Take out those hostiles.
Okay, all of you come and get me.
Right. You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
That's more manageable. Missed the timing. Okay.
Take out those hostiles.
Missed the timing. I hate how you just have these 3 random goons. And it's mandatory before you actually get to the Metal Gear.
Right.
I'm getting impatient.
Take out those hostiles.
My impatience will be my undoing.
Take out those hostiles. Raiden, you'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from
No
your foes
QTE
to
prompt
replenish
there
your
because I
own
don't
supply.
have the upgrades for Zandatsu. At Blade mode, I don't have Zandatsu. So all this gives me is an opening.
Where are you going? Stay on your targets.
It's dead, I'm
Raiden,
moving on.
the limo is in trouble.
Let me leave it.
Get back there, ASAP.
And you gotta run past this guy, now he has an RPG, he's got an assault rifle, and he also has 2 Blade Wolves. Never mind them though, you can just go straight to the boss. I don't remember how, if at all, that changes on the Very Hard version. I'm going to disrespect Sundowner.
What? They have a Metal Gear? Here? Raiden, take out that UMG and get after it. Use blade mode to damage its armor.
We'll start by scalping him, a traditional American practice.
Catch that missile before it blows. Use your ninja run to deflect those shots. They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon.
Yeah, thank you, I don't need to look at it. I like my camera backwards. Didn't even need the parry. My DPS is not terrible, but it's not great at times. free this time. Okay, focus on the left leg. Took the missile from off screen.
What? They have a metal gear? Cheer? Ryder, take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows!
That was just terrible positioning on my part.
To deflect those shots. Use blade mode to damage its armor.
That wasn't. Did that Metal Gear just levitate briefly because it got stuck on a tree? No wonder it's a weird. I can't even say it with a straight face now. Let's take off some more lead plating. Yeah, I'm aware you don't have to show me everything.
Hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon. To dodge that plasma.
I'm fucking myself over because I'm trying to sidestep. I don't have that unlocked yet.
Cheer? Ryder, take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows. Use blade mode to damage its armor. To deflect those shots.
Okay, there's one leg plate down. There we go, now I'm making some time. Only 2 turrets left. Only 1 turret left. Never mind, we're back to the beginning.
What? They have a metal gear? Cheer? Ryder, take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows. Use blade mode to damage its armor.
Usually you don't step on me so quickly. I'm grateful. Surprised, but grateful.
Use your ninja run to deflect those shots.
I think I used every skill I had during the Armstrong fight that got me all the titles, because I have none of it now.
Take out that UMG and get after it. Use blade mode to damage its armor.
This is just sad.
Catch that missile before it blows.
Okay, making up for a little bit of time there.
Use your ninja run to deflect those shots.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up, but I'm feeling like I might have spent everything I had earlier.
Chill. Right, take out that UMG and get after it. Use blade mode to damage its armor. Catch that missile before it blows. Use your ninja run to deflect those shots.
You got another one? One more turret. There we go. One turret remaining.
They swapped out the hydraulic cutter for a plasma cannon.
There we go, there's the proc. Okay. Still need one more turret. Don't need the turret essentially, but it would be nice to have it down to 15. Okay, there we go, that's all the turrets disarmed. Still 2% health. Just do a little bit of chip. Okay, come on, let's rules of nature this.
Stop that blade.
Successfully complete 50 executions during story mode. This was the perfect time. Unscripted. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I've still got a little bit left in me, but honestly, I think taking on Armstrong, doing my Naked and Unloved, along with Thunderstorm and all that, kind of burnt me out earlier. But that said, though, I was listening to Asmund do his playthrough. I watched a little bit of it here and there, and I was worried, was I as good as I remember? Because hard is not hard relative to other Platinum games. Very hard is equivalent to Bayonetta's hard. Hard is normal for MGR. So part of me wanted me to humble myself, the other part of me just wanted to play Metal Gear Rising again.
Use your ninja run to move over obstacles automatically.
Hey, I proved I can do it. I can do the only missable bullshit thing on hard, air quotes. Even though it feels more like normal than hard to me, but if you make it a challenge run deliberately, you saw I was having a bit of a tough time. But you have to make hard a challenge. It's not... Unless you're a first-time player and you're not good on action games in general, then yeah, hard is probably hard. Let's see also Asmund. But generally speaking, I feel like hard is not that hard in MGR. You got your turret back, cheater. I'm just ninja running to make sure I have my passive bullet resistance up. We didn't get to cut his tail off, but we can still give him a matching shave, top and bottom.
Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
There we go. I don't think I can get anything for parrying that a second time, but it felt good. There, I killed 5 out of your 4 turrets. Learn math. Wait, I took damage even though I got the parry? I know I fucked it up, but I don't know how. Okay, reload the checkpoint. I need the BP for my mariachi. Gotta love the 11-year-old textures there. Close. Good, now you can stop regenerating your turrets. Don't ask how we clip through the building. It's physics. Just like how we stop perfectly in midair in blade mode without having to impact the ray itself. If you're asking questions about the Cyborg Ninja to this degree, you're missing the rule of cool. I don't even have to mash there, it just feels right. Okay. And the stream broke. Let me see if I can refresh that. Looks like we're okay now. Okay. Sorry about that, stream broke for a moment. Okay. We're back. A little more jumping than needed. Touch cautious, but a win here is still a win. There we go. Nothing personnel, kiddo. Okay. 1 kill for the tutorial. Never mind those 4 that you had to do before you could actually get to the boss fight. Those don't count.
He's headed for the front of the train. After him. Raiden, an unidentified field rotor is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
Okay, the next fight has no health bar, so we're gonna try and survive as long as we can.
No, don't be shy.
Alright then. Am I approaching you, or are you approaching me? You gonna come at me? Or am I gonna come at you? Are we gonna come together at the same time? Oh, come on, you're clipping right into me. Fine, I'll give you the first shot for free. Your thighs are quite hypnotic, I gotta say. You really should have attacked me by now. Okay, I guess I'm coming at him. Ladies first, Raiden.
Mightier than the pen after all. And all you got?
Missed one. My parries are getting worse with the knight. There we go.
Self-taught. And not
For the first 2 legs of the Sam fight, you can block in perpetuity. You'll still be reduced in health because he has piercing battle damage, so it's only a matter of time before the cutscene progresses.
Your technique lacks.
Okay, I'm coming quickly this time. Whatever happens after that is your problem. I wish I could say that was on purpose. No, I just missed the parry.
You deny your weapon its purpose.
Alright, well, this is a fight we're gonna have to lose anyway. Let's just enjoy the picture show, shall we?
It hurts to bathe in the blood.
I think that eye was one of the last organic bits Raiden still had.
No.
Severe cyborg augmentation.
My sword is a tool of justice.
Aw, he's got his eye on you, Sam. Maybe you should give him a hand. I should have said his eye out for you, but I'm not thinking that quickly. I used all my brain power on the Armstrong fight earlier. Naked and Unloved, along with all the other shit I did in that playthrough, it's not easy pickings. You know what else isn't easy? Having the hardest gun blade. Not just outside Final Fantasy, including Final Fantasy. Fuck it, I'll say it. It would be too benevolent to say you're going to die in this situation, so you're going to Brazil. You need to really grasp the scope of fucked you are in.
Shit, not again.
Brendan, are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
You know, you made me come quickly twice, so I'm just gonna lay here like a starfish. This is your problem. Do what you will, for I have already won. I got enough BP for my mariachi uniform. You can't hurt me. Probably. I think I did the math right on that. You've already got me in a corner. You can't just keep walking at me. Are your thighs actually thicker than your torso? God damn. Suppose we could just stand here like this until the sun comes up. Okay, you're gonna make me take a swing at you. Okay. I guess I'll swing that way for now. Now? Thank you. He wants you to make the first move.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
There's a part of me that really, very badly wants to clip that angle with some alternative geometry for the sword. But no. With all the innuendo talk you were having, yeah, I need something else red with its tip in my face. Okay, enough of that.
Ryder, you landed safely, duh? First, head inland. The waypoint is...
Oh yeah, you can't skip this conversation because it's the codec explaining how to codec. Okay, let me see if I can go to customize. I'm 262 short. I did the math wrong. You know what? I guess it's gonna have to be disappointment all around because I don't think I have much left in me. I'll have to make a clip later of the Armstrong fight that made all the title checks. Because I got nothing left in me right now. Yeah. Okay.
Ryder, you landed safe.
Back to the title screen, and I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm spent. Whew. Okay. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good time watching me suffer. I'm surprised it was over as quickly as it was, but then you got to see the afterglow. My pillow talk game is, fledgling at best. Half-mast, if you will. Quarter-mast. I used everything I had on taking Armstrong down for 9 different titles all at once. It sounds more impressive than it really was. I was just aiming for 3 separate titles, and they all joined together. I wish I could have gotten the Steam achievement as well for doing his fight flawlessly, but apparently, unless I screwed up something else and didn't notice, apparently the second pre-phase where you have to fight without a sword, apparently I shouldn't have taken damage there either, unless I'm missing something. I'll check the VOD later. The fact remains, I like Metal Gear Rising. I hope you enjoy Metal Gear Rising as well. I was worried I was going to be humbling myself coming back to this, but no, still fun, and I'm still not terrible at it. My right arm wants to cut itself off, but I guess that makes me a mirror image of Raiden. Yeah, his was his left arm, mine's my right arm. How far does the mirror go? Am I the opposite of a twink? One can only hope.